Hey, what's up everyone? Raging Golden Eagle here, having way too much fun as always. Especially today too, because I was actually going to record a longer video today, but then right as I was about to get started, Mr. Medicare decided to do a 2.5 hour long stream making fun of the downfall of NeoGAF. And if you guys know me, you know that I cannot pass up a good dumpster fire. If I happen to notice one, I stop whatever I'm doing, grab the popcorn, and enjoy the show. So that aside, this time around, I'd figured I would signal boost this awesome story about a legendary man that I heard covered on Turd-Flinging Monkey's podcast. And apparently there isn't as much overlap in our audiences as I thought there was, so I don't want to risk some of you guys missing out on this awesome story. Man plays video footage outing his cheating wife right in the middle of their wedding reception. And yes, it is exactly as hilarious and awesome as the title makes it sound. Guests in Singapore were astonished when they saw a montage of the couple's relationship suddenly cut with footage of her going into a hotel room with another man. Local media reported that the couple were seen behaving intimately in the tape. Oh yeah, he went there. Oh, he went there, alright. Right in the middle of the usual sappy montage video you expect to see at a wedding reception, where they're kind of going through the timeline of the couple's relationship and how it evolved. Probably has a photo in there of him on his knee proposing and everything. Somewhere right in the middle of that, or perhaps towards the end of it, boom, video evidence of her cheating on him. Right there in the open for both of their families and their family friends to see. And apparently it's not clear whether the wedding itself had taken place by the time the groom made the revelations about the bride's affair, but I'm quite sure if he went through the effort of doing this, that he would have made sure that he's protected. I'm willing to bet that the reception either happened before the legally binding portion of the marriage, or in case it happened afterwards, which actually would have had a lot better of an effect now that I think about it, he probably had it annulled. I don't know how marriage and divorce and annulment laws work in Singapore, but I doubt this guy would have actually went and gotten married knowing what it was he was about to do and what it would have cost him in an actual divorce. And this guy from the very beginning, he was smart about it. Because he hired a private investigator a few weeks before the wedding after suspecting that she was cheating on him. And that's the important part, he hired a private investigator. Now Turd-Flinging Monkey and his crew, they went into it on his podcast. And I'm going to mention some of the same stuff here because it's important. There are actually cases out there of guys who suspected their wives were cheating on them. They spied on their wives and busted them cheating, and then they are the ones that got in trouble for violating all sorts of laws. This is why you hire a private investigator. They know how to stalk and spy on someone without breaking laws. Oh sure, it may seem like it's going to cost you a small fortune, but that's better than losing everything, isn't it? So if you're in the same position as this guy and for whatever reason you suspect your partner's been cheating on you, don't spy on him yourself or you're just going to end up getting in trouble. Hire someone who knows the laws, alright? But anyway, speaking of the private investigator, this part here is actually pretty hilarious too. The investigator herself said that she had expected that the customer would use the information that she provided to him about the bride-to-be seeing another man in the hotel rooms to call off the engagement. Yet she was astonished to receive an invitation to his wedding. And she says that she understood his motivation when she saw her tapes show up in the video at the wedding. But honestly, I bet she knew exactly what was going on the moment she got the invitation. I don't know culturally how things work in Singapore, but I don't think the private investigator you hired a few weeks before the wedding because you thought your wife was cheating on you is someone you would normally invite to your wedding. So the fact that she got an invitation to her client's wedding should have been an indication that he was going to have something awesome to show her. And hey, he did not disappoint. He had something pretty awesome to show everybody in that there room. So yeah, just figured I would share this awesome story with you guys because I almost died laughing when I first heard about this. And it may just be because I'm a total asshole, but I think this is the perfect way to handle a situation like this. If someone is pulling some underhanded shit with you and you catch them in the act, what better way to collapse their entire house of cards than waiting until right after they think they've won? And hell, at this point, her entire family knows about it now too. Just imagine what must have been going through her head. This was her day, the best, most awesome day of her life. She thought she got away with everything, only to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory at the very end. Absolutely brilliant. And luckily this man had the presence of mind to realize he was about to make a horrible mistake and correct it in all the right ways. That's all I gotta say, guys. Thanks for listening.